get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Chicago.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Alert. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You draw quarter. 56, Mike, 56. Here we go. 18. Bravo. 56.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, something about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Go. Check. Fresno.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
36.
They'll run with Geis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 36, Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Yeah. You don't want none.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Here we go.
Watch twist. Watch.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I'm coming, baby. Joker. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I'm coming.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Redskins 0.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Tighten up.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
That play seems to never work, but they were able to draw him off on 4th, and now it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Geis, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's just me and you. He's crazy. 22. Check. 44 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Share.
They'll try and get him with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short, as he did not get the push he needed. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Haskins on for the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What we got? Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Draw play here, Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because they like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So we got man. Bang, 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 bang.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Be ready. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Mike's Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third down, here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's get it.
It's a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Trubisky, caught by Montgomery. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Stop! 180! Ran, stop! Alert! 156! Hey!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
No take. Check my 45. I got one.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Geis. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You're not ready. Shift. Watch the shift. 22, Jet. Over. 22.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch QB drop.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
And our Washington Redskins.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Pause.
On first down, it's Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Kill. No. Off. That's it. 45.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. It's complete to Robinson. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56 to Mike. 56 to
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go, go, go. Lock in, lock in. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Alpha. 56.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. finds his target, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here we go with Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. Haskins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. Open man here, Sims, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's back to throw. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
56 by 56.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as